Here we be, delving deeper into the world of AlphaStar. Welcome back, everyone. It is LaughNgamez here. I am back, and it is time for another AlphaStar video or two. By that I mean one video, multiple matches. And here we be. In the top left, it is AlphaStar playing Protoss. And taking on AlphaStar, it's going to be another Diamond player. Another Diamond Protoss. Oh my gosh, he already messed up his wall. This is a botched wall, ladies and gentlemen. Unless you're going to use the pylon. Yeah, you got to put the gateway there, but yeah, I'm pretty sure this is a botched wall at the gate for this Diamond player. Oh, Lodi. Oh, load. Yeah, these, you don't want to have your pylon in your wall usually, to my knowledge. Although last video, we also had a Diamond Protoss do something kind of similar, in which he did like a full wall off into shenanigans. He ultimately lost because being a Diamond player and beating AlphaStar is tough to do. I feel like there's a few strict things that you can do to beat AlphaStar as a low-level player, and going for goofy walls and odd timings is probably not it. Now we have got ourselves a bunch of probes pulling to try and kill this one probe. Oh, never let one probe scout your mineral line, apparently. Gateways are up for the Diamond player. He's gonna fire up his Cyber Core, going for a double gate. Same with AlphaStar. Neither player really has a complete wall. AlphaStar, interestingly enough, has gone for one of the sort of semi-walls, in which it has a large portion of the base sectioned off via buildings, despite it not being like a full wall on the high ground. The Diamond player also just throwing up his second pylon right here, so any tech will come down probably in view of AlphaStar. And then, yeah, moving on, nothing too significant to talk about here. Double Adept for AlphaStar. We'll see what sort of tech this Protoss player is going to go for. Personally, I'm a big fan of the Stalkers. I find at a lower level of Starcraft 2 play, aka not AlphaStar or not a Grandmaster, it is much more easy to manage Stalkers than it is to manage Adepts with their shade to try and make timings against, say, wall-offs as you try and shade into the mineral lines. I think they definitely can have a lot of effectiveness, but they are tough to get consistent results with. And so I like the more bulky Stalkers. Apparently this Diamond player does too. Double Adepts are also on the way for AlphaStar, following up. So we got two pairs for AlphaStar, followed up by a Stargate. Lots of energy saved up for AlphaStar to Chrono Boost with. We'll see if that's going to go right into the Oracle. Here comes the first two Adepts for AlphaStar. They haven't shaded just yet. This player, he had time to spot this, but oh no, these Adepts, I think they're just going to run right into his mineral line. They actually sort of don't shade as far in as they can, but they already get two probes. It's going to be 3 probes, 4 probes. The number gets bigger and it gets worse. So it's, what, 6 probes already going down, maybe 7 if AlphaStar focuses right, maybe 8. Oh no, 8 dead probes for the Protoss player, and that is a disaster, an absolute disaster for the Diamond player. We've got another 2 Adepts potentially going to be shading on in. AlphaStar going to start its own Nexus just a little bit later than his opponent, so AlphaStar could potentially just be going for an easy win here with a couple of Adepts shading on in. I was talking about their strength, and that was some strength from the Adepts getting in there. The Oracle's also going to go into the main. We'll see if these Adepts cancel or commit to their shade. It's going to be Adepts and an Oracle killing off more probes for this Protoss player, who's just going to be at a very, very low probe count. The Oracle will die, however, the probe count is just getting worse and worse here. There's a probe hanging out by this Nexus. Will it go down? Yes, it will. And then the worker count is literally half 4 minutes into the game for the Diamond player. This is a big hurt. The 2 Adepts actually complete the shade into the main base again. More and more probes are going to die. This is an absolute disaster. 12 probes remaining, 11. The Diamond player is officially less than the starting worker count. Make that 10. 10 and the Adept gets out, all the while AlphaStar at 32 workers. I think we are looking at a dead nerd here, ladies and gentlemen, as AlphaStar is just collecting a big bag of nerd Diamond player heads, as it's just wrecking, decking, and wrecking. Yeah, the Nexus is up for AlphaStar. Soon it may be tripling the worker count of its opponent. We'll see if it gets to that point or not, but it very well could do with AlphaStar's worker creating capabilities. We see 2 shield batteries going up for AlphaStar to counter the Stalker counterattack. These 4 Stalkers have a lot of weight on their shoulder. I mean, they will hit before the shield batteries are done, so there's a chance, but AlphaStar immediately warps in 1. Stalkers are going to get lifted. The probes have been pulled to help with this, so I mean, yeah, this attack is just going to fall flat on its face with another Stalker warping in, and that is effectively the only hope that the Diamond player had just gone. The Diamond player had 10 workers. Oh my gosh, he lost more, didn't he? Yeah, this Oracle killed 6 more probes. Ooh, is all I can say. Stalker's being chased down, going to be dead. Yeah, GG. AlphaStar, victory. Alright, welcome back, everyone. We are heading into the next game. In the top right, we have AlphaStar. And when you thought AlphaStar couldn't have an even tougher opponent, we have gone from Diamond to Platinum in this match here. AlphaStar taking on a Platinum Terran player. New hero of our time, perhaps, we shall see. But, man, there is a lot of AlphaStar Diamond versus Platinum games. Like, I feel like this channel is going to be LaughNgamez slowly delving into insanity as he watches AlphaStar just out macro and wreck players over and over again. Now, I'm on the fence here. I'm gonna absolutely cast every single AlphaStar game, but I might start like cramming more of these Diamond games into a video. I might even fast forward a little bit to get that done. As the way things stand, we currently have about 100 AlphaStar videos to go. We do 2 replays. I think we're at like 230 replays to go at this point. I've saved some good ones, some longer ones for the final videos. I might do like the TLO Mana ones, and then yeah, we have got the Platinum player going for an SCV Scout after this. Second supply depot already on the way for the Platinum player. No gas, so this is oh no, this is already going to be a disaster. But you know, we roll with the punches. This SCV runs to the top corner. Just decided to head that way, and then gonna go check out AlphaStar's main base, but man, I do not have a lot of faith in this one. I do not. This is gonna be tough. Oh lord, I don't think I mentioned it in the first match, but can we get a like on this video for persistence of going through AlphaStar versus Platinum players? Because I was thinking of doing Bronze League Heroes on the channel, and that I can kind of be like selective and pick like the really crazy games. But when I'm casting every single AlphaStar match, we get the good, the bad, and the ugly. Fortunately, every other day on the channel, we do have a random pro game or something to split it up, which it's not that I don't unenjoy AlphaStar, but when I have to cast like 3 or 4 straight up just macro games in a row, it's a little bit rough. We'll see, but we got the persistence, and I'm sure some of you guys are going to persist with me and watch every single one. We've got 2 Marines out for the Platinum player. Gonna be assaulting that probe, just shooting it till it explodes into dust. Not many pieces fall, and they quickly disintegrate. Probes are biodegradable. And then a Nexus is on the way for AlphaStar. All the while, the Platinum player just making Marines so slowly. There hasn't been a factory started just yet. A bunker will be going up, so the Platinum player at least has the LaughNgamez thumbs up of approval for building a bunker. The Marines are going to try and chase away this Adept. AlphaStar will shade to try and get it away. Can the Platinum player kill the Adept of AlphaStar? That in itself will be a victory, and it looks like this Adept, she will be trapped, and she will most likely be hunted down and killed, and she is dead. So, already a nice move there for the Platinum player. We'll see. He's floating a lot of resources, though, so we're going to need to see some more barracks. We're going to need to see another command center. Look at that. Some barracks, some factories, all going on up. Some barracks and a factory all going on up. Not bad. Let's see if this Platinum player can maybe get like a nice little push or something going against AlphaStar. That remains to be seen, but it'll be a 3 racks, 2 CC play, even though the CC's on the high ground, even though no stim or anything or add-on has started on this barracks yet. But I dig it. I dig it. This Platinum player seems to be pretty solid. Nothing that makes me be like, ah, that's horrible just yet. Alright, let's see a tech lab starting. I'm guessing that's going to be for STEM, as the extra barracks are going to be on the way. And then, yeah, nothing too out of the ordinary just yet. All the while, AlphaStar is going to be going for a Blink Robo play. Now, Blink Robo is one of the best ways to play as Protoss, in my opinion. It gets you at a couple of gates, some Stalkers to push your opponent a little bit. Then you can just take a third. You can play it very aggressive, very passive. It's quite good for defense. So it's a win-win-win, in my opinion. And today I learned Tech Labs show up as two different structures if they're building on different buildings. So Barracks Tech Labs show up on the production tab differently than factory tech labs or say starport tech labs. You learn something new every day about StarCraft 2. Now, Stimpack, concussive shells on the way, combat shield as well, so it's going to be a triple tech lab play for this platinum player. Going to be upgrading his bio as soon as possible. Is that an indication of what's to come, whether it's a push or something like that? I mean, hell, pull the boys against AlphaStar. I think that wouldn't even be that bad of a choice. Pull the boys, go with Marauders, Marines, Combat Shield, Stimpack, Concussive Shell. I would dig that. If this Platinum player does that, he is a hero in my eyes. Now, that bunker is up at the front to defend. Looks like some turrets getting up. I mean, this Platinum player's got like a pretty nice flow to his game. I'll give it to him. And then, yeah, just a couple more units on the way. Yeah. Let's keep churning out some units, buddy. Make me lots more Marauders and go for a push. The turrets might be a bit excessive, but I can understand it. Everyone hates warp prisms, or all Terrans hate warp prisms. Protoss love warp prisms. Then yeah, we just wait here to see if anything is going to happen. Will there be a third on location? What'll we see? More barracks maybe. Siege tanks and bio are just being made for now. No starports, so no medivacs are in sight. When you go to stim your bio, that will become very apparent for the Platinum player. So maybe I spoke a little too soon talking about his flow, as you kind of need some medivacs to be getting produced alongside with your 3 racks play. AlphaStar has built up quite a large Stalker count, potentially going to move out on the map. For once, though, the Platinum player actually higher on workers than AlphaStar, who hasn't expanded yet, who's going up to quite a large number of gateways on 2 bases. What's this? 3 more gates on the way, already 3 out. 6 gates. 6 gates with the Templar Archives, no 3rd base just yet. Quite an interesting choice here from AlphaStar. I mean, usually we see AlphaStar go quite economic, but no. Or quite economic as Protoss at least, but this time it's going to be a lot of Blink Stalkers. The 3rd base is just on the way now. Players are pretty close on supply. I'm not minding the army, though, for the Platinum player against AlphaStar here. So we'll see. We'll see if we get a big fight. What the Platinum player is able to do for now. He's just making 3 Marines at a time. We may need to see some more production or a 3rd base go up soon, but here we go. He's going to move across the map. AlphaStar knows about this. May move to intercept. We shall see. There are Zealots out that don't have charge, so they're not going to help out too much. It's really all going to be about the Stalkers, and I honestly think if the Platinum player pulled the SCVs with this, he could win this game. But for now, he's got to be very careful not to just run right into the army of his opponent. The tanks haven't sieged. Those tanks have got to siege, buddy. You need to siege those tanks right away. AlphaStar really giving the Platinum player a solid chance here as AlphaStar waited and really could have just pounced on top of that army, but here we go. The Stalkers blink forward. That bio is just stimming now. A little bit too late there for the Platinum player, and so while he puts up a good fight, he is going to lose everything, and that army is gone. Reinforcements streaming across the map are going to have to turn around. AlphaStar may just counterattack and go for the kill. We shall see. The Platinum player definitely has some room to improve, but seems to be pretty solid overall, so hats off to him. Let's pull up that APM. 78 APM. Showing you can be decently effective with lower APM. I myself have a lot of sympathy for those with low APM, as I'm usually getting doubled by my opponents. Double CC on the way for the Platinum player. Then just another barracks. Starport on the way. Siege tanks in the bunker may be able to hold against an attack from AlphaStar, but we are looking at a Protoss player with 71 supply to 31 of the Terrans. Siege tanks getting lots of shells off on the Protoss force. AlphaStar actually eating a lot of shells here. More bio on the way. Upgrades are pretty decently timed for the Terran. It's 2-1 on the way. Currently the players are equal on upgrades, and with 3 tanks behind this wall, I think our Platinum Hero should be safe. We'll see, though. AlphaStar is going to be coming on in now. The Zealot's eating lots of tanks. One supply depot going down. But for now, AlphaStar will realize that it cannot push on in. And so it's going to maybe go around with some Stalkers at the back, which is quite an odd play, using Stalkers instead of Zealots. But you never know. That could be all you need to pull back the Platinum player. But look at that. Siege tanks actually just shoot the Stalkers and force them out. The Platinum player is actually keeping pace here pretty well with this AlphaStar. I mean, the 3rd and the 4th base will be done if you got the minerals as a lower level player. Expand. He's now going to be on 4 bases as opposed to 3 if he just built 1. The Platinum player will need to break out at some point, reposition these siege tanks and get it done. But for now, not bad. Not bad. Thumbs up to this player. CC's going to float to 2 locations. They're going to be taking 2 new bases. That's a nice add-on there for the Platinum player, doubling his active base count. Upgrades still looking quite alright for the Platinum player. He's building a PF as it is 3rd base, which honestly, if you're a low-level player, I dig it. It can save you a lot of headaches. Biostim's out, going to catch this one Stalker. The Stalker will run, but it will die. SCVs are going to want to transfer from the main, from the natural towards the new bases. AlphaStar still just on 3 bases. However, AlphaStar does have Psystorm, which if there's one thing which is a counter to Platinum Terrans, it is Psystorm. It's AoE, it's tough to split against at a lower level. It was one of my main barriers as I was trying to make my way up the ladder just eating Psystorm, and it still is, to be truthful. Painfully truthful, but very truthful. The reactor going down on the starport, so medevac production may finally begin for the Platinum player, but for now he's just macroing up, doing his thing. Hasn't used this base just yet. We'll see what that's going to lead to. Yeah, I mean, this is alright for the Platinum player, but the AoE will be a concern. AlphaStar hasn't taken a 4th base yet, though, so the Platinum player is actually ahead of AlphaStar. This is a very odd iteration of AlphaStar. Just sitting back, kind of doing its own thing. Prism, moving around the map. Couple Stalkers maybe going to push on in. We'll see, though. When's the battle going to happen? That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know. There's been a lot of downtime in this game. Show me the battle. Show me the battle. Alright, the Platinum player rolling out with his siege tanks, or at least some of them. I'm going to reposition them here. Medivacs are now on the way. No ghosts, which would help out. A lot of SCVs at this natural could do with getting transferred. There we go. Some are going to be transferred. And look at that. Speak of the devil. There we go. SCV transfer. Now, the problem is AlphaStar is maxed out with a very, very hefty gateway army. Only 51 workers, which is an absurdly low count for AlphaStar. However, that is also going to lend to a much, much bigger army here for the AI. The High Templar in the back can Psystorm, and this is actually just going to be a big old swarm of Zealots that may move up this ramp. We'll see if the Platinum player is able to stand. I mean, there's a lot of bio here. The concern, though, will be the Psystorm. The bio is standing strong. It's not kiting back at all. There's a lot of siege tanks behind this. The PF is going to be getting repaired, maybe. The bio is doing as well as it can. The Zealots didn't even have charge for AlphaStar just yet, which is kind of nuts. I mean, the Platinum player is going to hold, I think, right? He's producing as many units as he can. If he brought these tanks and the units in his bunker fort, I think he'd be doing a lot better. SCVs are repairing as well as they can, though. Maybe I spoke too soon when talking about the hold. Yeah, that planetary will be cracked, so that does hurt for the Platinum player. And I think we are going to see just AlphaStar eventually win out. It wasn't a bad trade at all for the Platinum player. I mean, as I say that, he's really behind on resources lost, but I mean, better than I thought it would go. AlphaStar, though, may just end this game here. We shall see. The Platinum player just, well, having a pretty good flow, just needs to refine a few things. That includes unit control. And honestly, this guy's got pretty good fundamentals. I see like a lot of promise for this Platinum player. Alright, more Archons getting made for AlphaStar. Just a lot of slow Zealots. AlphaStar forgets charge is going to be the title of this video, as AlphaStar kind of forgot. kind of derped a little bit. It never research charged, but it made a boatload of zealots. Or we may see the AlphaStar push on in. Bio going for a counterattack. I like this kind of counterattack personally. If your opponent's not paying attention, you can get some damage done. So we'll see if these Marines stim into the base. That's the question. They got to stim, so you got to be paying attention, Platinum player. Gonna clean up the Zealots, but Stalkers do get warped in, so these Marines aren't gonna be able to handle it. Naturally, the Platinum player wasn't paying attention as AlphaStar just crashed through that wall there, so let's check that out. Yeah, I mean, he stemmed the Marines ahead of time, but too much AlphaStar here crashing forward. Once again, I feel like it was a bit of a close battle. The tank's doing all right in the back, but in the end, there was just too much Protoss. The Stalkers are gonna actually lose to these Marines here. I feel it'll be close. No target fire on either side. The Marines do end up cutting it, but yeah. The Platinum player gonna fall in his main base. That'll be compromised. And that's gonna be GG. Ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoyed this video, slap that like button for this Platinum Terran putting up the good fight. Join the Discord, which is linked in the description of every video. I think I already said leave a like. Subscribe, that's the other button you gotta slap. And then, yeah, there's also the memberships option that you guys can check out. It's the join button near the subscribe button. It allows you to support the channel if you so choose, as I don't have Patreon or anything like that. But I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.